So here we are, we've just finished the advisory board meeting of the Resort and Residential Forum, which will take place in Athens from the 16th to the 18th of November this year. It's one of our favorite events, right? So we look after the leisure hospitality sector, looking at mixed-use developments with the resort side, the branded residential side, and everything around it. The advisory board is really, really important in putting together the program, the experience, etc. Emily, what was your impression for today?
Well, I loved it. I thought it was absolutely brilliant to have all the different perspectives from the different ecosystems around hospitality, the leisure hospitality. And the elements that I kind of really looked at was the experience. So looking at the attendee journey, which is, you know, how it all works, to the networking, which is kind of the core of what we do, to the sense of place and immersion, which kind of really gives it its distinction of R&R. And then finally, the kind of the social layer that gives the emotional connection. So we discussed lots of things on how we could kind of evolve the R&R experience, which we had so many different perspectives in the room, which was great. I think the big things for me was, you know, having the experiences and the excursions that we do, but maybe moving them to a bit later in the conference, so it allows them to kind of book onto it when they're there rather than having to rely on hearing about it beforehand. Some of the networking, kind of keeping it organic but facilitating the environment around it to make it really feel easy and kind of not as structured, but allowing for the different cohorts of people and having the newcomers maybe having a little bit more of hand-holding. So it's reiterating some of the things we already know, but just having that perspective and how we can kind of evolve for next year, I found was fascinating.
And that's right, because what we're trying to do with the event is to help people create connections.
Yeah.
And so we have a whole program of networking experiences, some more structured than others, and of course there's a conference program, which is what I'm getting very excited about. And it was great because we had a group of people today composed of investors, brands, advisors, specialists of branded residences, specialists of resorts, some more kind of hotel people, and we had some really interesting conversation about what matters to them, what is making a difference to investment strategies, and some surprising ideas as well. We heard from one of the investors that is currently nearly cheaper to build from scratch than to acquire properties in the leisure sector.
Which we don't hear very often.
Exactly. So that's a really interesting theme to explore. So we'll be looking on the program at ways to examine investor sentiment, bringing some lenders as well to talk about how they view the market, and trying to make the sessions interactive to really help kind of combine this idea of connecting people with connecting ideas.
Absolutely.
And we've got a new venue as well.
Yes, and one of the things in terms of that sense of place that came out of it was just having a more resort feel. So moving to the Divani Apollon Palace on the Athenian Riviera will hopefully give us that kind of resort feel, which is very exciting.
So yes, we're very looking forward to it. So we'll see you at R&R in November.
See you there.